Welcome to Southwest Florida Real Estate Update, hosted by area realtor Jim York and York Real Estate Group of Downing Fry Realty. Our show will bring you the most up-to-date information about the local real estate market, featuring leading experts in the real estate field.
Welcome to the Southwest Florida Real Estate Update. I'm Morgan York with the York Real Estate Group, and today we're joined by our host Jim York and his guest John Hillman, Director of Sales with London Bay Homes.
Thank you, Morgan, for the introduction. Well, John, thanks for coming back on the show. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's good to be back on the show with you, Jim.
So let's just talk about your new venture. Now you're Director of Sales of London Bay Homes, and you know London Bay has pretty good reputation in the Naples area, right?
They do. They have a great reputation. Been in business since 1990, so 27 years, and growing, which is an exciting time right now for the company. We operate in Southwest Florida from Naples to Sarasota, and very recently we've expanded the reach to be Fort Myers Beach, so we actually have a presence there as well. So yeah, 27 years and growing.
Yeah, that's a good story. It's a real good story. Well, let's go to some pictures, and maybe you could talk about the person that owns it and
Sure.
some of the projects that you have. And I know you really have a niche market, right?
We do. You know, we operate in the luxury space, and we tend to go at some of the even highest levels of luxury in the Naples market. So we tend to operate from $1.5 million to 15+ million for a single family home.
We have our first picture here.
Yeah, so that handsome gentleman is Mark Wilson. He's our founder and CEO. Mark is the owner of the company and really founded the company on this vision that design matters when you build a home. And he wanted to create the most complete, integrated company that builds homes. So in our company, we've got 125 people, and it allows us to design a home from scratch. We can go out to a job site, we can imagine what can go on that home and how to really maximize views and solar and all the things that you would do when you do your site planning, get it into working permits, and then build something lovely. But as we're building it, we also want to make sure the interiors get fully thought through. So we actually have, as part of our company, Romanza, which is a very talented interior design team, and so it's this really complete solution for people that are looking for something. You imagine the types of people that are buying these homes, very complex lives, traveling all over the world, a lot of global responsibilities at times, and so they want a company that can really handle it from A to Z, and that's what we specialize in.
Do you have a concierge service that you market? Is that
Yes.
part of your marketing plan, or?
So
Because I have clients that have talked to you and done business with you, so can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, and it really is a little more in the aftercare side of the
Okay.
business. So we certainly will work people all the way through the process with a project management team and a team that will follow the budget, the construction elements, and all
Right.
the implementation. But when you own the home, you got to operate it, and for a lot of people, they're not in the market throughout the year. So we actually have an aftercare program that we do that can be general maintenance to, you know, before you arrive, we'll go shopping for you and actually deliver groceries and do a whole range of things for people, just depending on what their needs are.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go to the next picture here. This is a nice home, huh?
Yes, so you know, we've always been proud of the quality of the homes that we build. This one is down in the estuary, and it's just an example of sort of a classicism of what we have done over the years. We look at historical architecture, and we want to honor certain traditions that you might see in that home, with balconies and just sort of the balance of the home. But what's interesting is, and we'll see in some later photos, is where we're starting to see this sort of contemporary, coastal contemporary coming
right.
into the mix. So that's a great classic example of some of our works.
Let's go to the next picture here, the interior.
So as I was sharing with you, you know, we have this great belief that it's the totality of the project. It's beautiful architecture on the outside, but then really paying attention to details on the inside. So this is just kind of a great example of our interior fit out and columns in a home that you might even say are furniture grade, you know, columns, and the millwork and the detail is just really well done and really well thought out.
And let's go to the next picture here. Who are these people?
Yeah, so there's a happy family, right? You know, one thing we do, and I'll talk about this, is the idea of private label living. And what that really means is we're building homes for this family up in Sarasota. It's their vision, their dream, and we're just there to help them bring it alive. From a sales operations perspective, I definitely want to be mindful that it is important to sign a contract. We're here to do business, but it's really important for us to help you deliver on that dream. And so we like to do groundbreaking ceremonies. What I like about this photo is you've got both sales team that was involved in the sale. The gentleman with the hat on is the gentleman who's going to build the house, and then the gentleman to the far left is the one that does the aftercare program. So it really ties in nicely, and we celebrate every step of the way with folks.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice, how about the next picture?
So this begins to speak to the idea of an architectural studio. This is our studio. We've got 15 trained architects in our house. Some are really focused on exterior facades, some are more focused on the interior architecture, but our ability to take you from blank canvas all the way to working drawings and build a home is really unique. We will do this in-house when it makes sense, and then we will certainly partner with some of the well-known figures in the market. Matthew Cray is doing a great job, John Cooney, Jonathan Cook. So we're not afraid to partner and encourage that. We just want to get the best ideas we can, but this is something unique for us to have this in-house.
In the next picture here?
So we're really proud of this. We just opened this about a month ago, and this is the London Bay Selection Studio. So you can imagine you're building something new, and it can be intimidating for people, and they sometimes over the years they've worked with builders where you got to go all over town.
That's right, yeah.
So here you can stay in one place. It's about a 3,000 square foot facility, and it's everything from your cabinetry, your flooring, your countertops. We have a whole section dedicated to electronics and AV. We've got outdoor summer kitchen areas. We've got things you've likely never seen before that we're trying to inspire people to get excited about building. So it's part inspiration, but it's part just having fun with the process. So that just opened. It's at our Vanderbilt Beach office.
Okay, that's where it's located. Okay.
Yep.
And your next picture here?
So as we were kind of talking a minute ago, where are the trends in the market? Well, the trend is coastal contemporary. And this is a great example of sort of partnership between London Bay, Matthew Cray with MHK Architects, Christian Andrea for landscape design, one of the great thought leaders around landscape design in the marketplace. So this is on First Avenue North. We're very proud of this home, both the way it came together and really celebrated where contemporary styling can go, but not feeling like it's a museum where it's kind of icy and cold. This is contemporary flavor where it feels right. It feels great. And we sold this house for $8 million off water in the heart of downtown Naples. So we're really proud of sort of the market acceptance of this and just this belief that contemporaryism can feel good.
Yeah, it's very bright and open, and it's just a good feeling when you're in them.
It is,
right.
Yeah.
We've come a long ways for the years past.
It feels like something that kind of belongs here, being
That's
in this,
right.
this coastal environment.
Next.
So we're not done. We still got a lot more work underway, and this is down on Gordon Drive in Port Royal in the Cutlass Cove area. We're building 2 homes. This is the larger of the 2, and it's underway. It'll finish this fall. This is John Cooney Design and London Bay, obviously, as the contractor. And you know, we got a really great team on this one from our side as well on the interior. So this will be a model home. It'll be delivered this fall, and it's going to be right at $15 million when it gets delivered.
Wow. In the next picture?
So London Bay has been in business 27 years, and over the last couple of years, we've had some really unique opportunities come our way. I think it's a big reason why I joined the company. You know, so we're a great home builder, have a great reputation, but we've found opportunities where we can expand and use our talents in other directions. So this is down at Fort Myers Beach. It's a 58-unit tower, 10 stories tall, and it's the first project in 10 years down at Fort Myers Beach. So it gives us a chance to go vertical, and we're partnering with Suffolk Construction, one of the larger commercial contractors. And then we're still not done. We about 2 years ago, purchased Naples Grand, which was on the golf course there at Naples Grand. It was an opportunity to do condos, but we saw an opportunity to partner with Maureen's Park as they were sort of finishing the completion of the estuary project. And so we're going to be partnering with them, and in the next few weeks rolling out about nearly 300 independent living, very high-end independent living condos. So really kind of interesting moment for us as a company. We're flexing on the idea of taking our luxury home building business
Right.
and going into some development work.
So before we end the show, tell our viewers exactly where you are building now, and maybe communities, and in the process of getting a hold of you about maybe building a home.
Yeah, sure. So we operate from Naples to Sarasota,
Right.
and we have in both of those markets sort of anchor communities. We're at Mediterra. We've been there. We've been there for a long time, ever since it was going as a builder. Then during the downturn, we purchased numerous lots. So we close to 70 lots, and we've got probably in the low 60s remaining that
okay.
we're working through. So we've got a nice selection of inventory there, and we're taking this contemporary fashion. And if you haven't been to Mediterra in a while, and if you see our models, you'll just think it's an amazing opportunity to reimagine Mediterranean architecture on the outside, but the inside is this wonderful new contemporary styles. So at any given moment, we're probably 15 plus models at Mediterra. So we've got a lot to show and share with people. Get up to Sarasota, and we are in the Founders Club, which is a golf community up there. Been there since 05, 06 timeframe. And then another sort of 65 lots, 3 models that we can sell from. So those are important golf communities where we have a home base. Right. And then we're a big believer in infill opportunities. So at downtown Sarasota, we have a presence. We're actually opening up a model in about a month. And then down at Siesta Key, we have some properties. So in both marketplaces, we're in communities and sort of in the surrounding areas. And then, of course, Fort Myers Beach.
That's right.
And then we are very happy with some of the progress we're making at Miramar. We're in the final sort of phases of a street called Portofino neighborhood there. Right. And just last week, we actually did a sale that was nearly $2.7 million on the water there that actually sets a record for Miramar. And so we're really pleased with the continued adoption of the community. But then, in a way, we saved our best lots for last. We're on this really neat body of water at the back there. So we're kind of scattered throughout Southwest Florida.
John, thanks for coming on the show, and I hopefully this helps you get some more business, and I continue to work with you in the future.
Thank you, Jim. It's good to be on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks.